Finally, the time has arrived and I'm gonna do the full gaming test of the Poco X6 Pro with 100% of battery life, and I'm also have enabled an FPS meter. So let's just play BGMI 90 FPS and show you how it actually works. So you can see on the left corner, top left corner, I have actually zoomed a part where you can actually see the real FPS. So the top which says 88 to 89 FPS is actually the real time FPS you are gonna get in this smartphone. And the thing which is very amazing, which like amazed me a lot about this smartphone, is that the fact it gives very consistent FPS. Like, believe me guys, I have played this, and after this I've also played Erangel, so a full match of 30 minutes, and this overall video took me around 40 to 45 minutes just to shoot. It means that I have played this BGMI for almost 40 minutes in this smartphone, and the temperature at the starting is somewhere around 36 to 37 degrees Celsius, and this is the temperature of the CPU, so not the overall smartphone case as well. But right now, as you guys can see, the gameplay is super duper smooth, and 90 FPS does give you an advantage over the ordinary 60 FPS. You can see enemies in a clear way, and the best part is this smartphone can run this game at 90 FPS in 1.5K resolution, which is actually better than the standard 1080p which most of the smartphone offers. So this is actually indeed the best smartphone for playing this game. Like, I literally believe that if you want to get a gaming phone and you have a budget of around 30k Indian rupees, this is actually the best choice you can get. It's very good. Like, for BGMI, this is incredibly good. It gives constant 90 FPS, and I also don't play BGMI a lot. Like, I'm playing this game after almost 1 month, so I'm not very good at it, but I can tell you like from the experience that it is actually smoother than my iPhone. And like, the iPhone 12 nowadays gets very laggy and it just doesn't work that well. This smartphone is performing amazingly. Like, it's incredible compared to the iPhone. Now, one more thing which I like a lot about this Poco smartphone is actually the touch response rate. Now, this is very responsive. Like most other smartphones, what happens is that once they get heated up, their touch response slows down. Like, you do not get the same level of accuracy and same level of confidence while playing games, whereas this smartphone has an incredible touch response rate, so you can basically know that what are you tapping at the exact time. So that is also amazing. So now let's just talk about one more important area which is very concerned. You guys are actually really concerned about it, and that is the battery life. Like, while playing BGMI, how much of a battery drain are we gonna get? So while you play 1 TDM, like 1 to 2 TDM, it drops almost 5% of battery for like 2 TDM matches, which is almost very good. Like, battery backup is amazing according to me, if you ask me. And in a normal Erangel match, which I'm gonna play in the later part of this video, you will see that the battery drop is only almost like 10 to like 9%. So if you estimate it, you can play like 7 to 8 Erangel matches of 30 minutes each without getting the smartphone dead if you are at 100% of battery. So it does mean that you can obviously get a very good battery backup with this smartphone. Now, many people were saying that the battery backup is really bad, the smartphone is not giving good battery backup. I don't think that's the case in any way. The battery backup is actually incredibly good. So yeah, Poco has made a very good smartphone, especially the X6 Pro, for gaming. But if you want to do photography and do other stuff, then I think it's not the best phone to go for. But still, like, the level of game you can play with this, like even competitive, if you want to play competitive, you want to become the next Dynamo or the next Mortal, this is the smartphone you need. Like, literally in this budget, you can't get a better phone which can perform this well. And I always used to say that the MediaTek processors heat up a lot. They do. Like, I am still sticking to that fact that yes, it does heat up, but the thing is, it doesn't heat up that much, which is just amazing. As you guys can see, I am at 95% of battery life, and the temperature is also almost 40 degrees Celsius. So now we are gonna do a nice Erangel match. Now, believe me, this is the full Erangel match, so you will have the proper experience of the FPS. You guys can see it is 90 constant locked at the upper left corner, you guys can see, and while dropping, it drops as low as 85 FPS. Still it is 89 to 88. Like, yeah, it is indeed real 90 FPS, whereas many Poco smartphones like the Poco F4, I know, while installing custom ROMs and all, it can give a maximum of somewhere around, I would say, like 77 to 80 FPS. That's the maximum it can give, whereas this smartphone gives a constant of 88 to 89 FPS, which is a lot. Like if you compare it even to the Poco F4, it's actually 10 FPS more. And these FPSs, like frames per second, matter a lot while playing competitive games. So if you are good and you want to play competitive, then it's gonna be very beneficial for you. Especially, like as you guys can see, I can easily, get him, because normally if anyone is playing with a mid-range phone with like 40 FPS or 30 FPS, he will not be able to see me, and I can just get a nice finish. So that is one thing. Now I'm also gonna try driving in this game to see if the FPS actually drops very badly. Let's just try to drive a car, and as you guys can see, I'm driving with the full speed. Still it's constant 90 to 89 FPS logged, which is amazing. Like the best part is it is running at a 1.5K resolution, which is better than what usually smartphones give you, because the screen is also 1.5K, not the usual 1080p. It is better than Full HD Plus. And wow, the level of smoothness, 85 FPS, okay, that is the lowest I have got, and still the level of smoothness, the fluidity, everything is just on point, outstanding. I love it. So tell me in the comments below, like, are you enjoying this video? If you are, make sure to smash the like button, and subscribing to my channel will be the best thing you can ever do to me, because I'm gonna make more videos about the Poco X6 Pro and a lot of other smartphones which you will be interested in. So yeah, we got 86 FPS, the lowest 85, and again we are back to 90. So yeah, the lowest it can go is as low as 85 FPS, which is actually really good. Like if you consider how I am driving, most of the smartphones would have given frame drops, but this is very, very smooth. And what's amazing is, like, while playing in smooth and 90 FPS, you are getting great amount of detail due to that 1.5K resolution, and you are able to see your enemy even from far distance. But there's one complaint, a small minor complaint I would like to do in this, is that the draw distance is not that great. Like in iPhones, usually I would say in my like iPhone 12, you get a little better draw distance. Now what I mean by that is the trees in the back, as you guys can see, those trees, their shadow comes only when I go very close to them. So that is one thing, that the draw distance is not the best, you would say. It's still good enough. But yeah, you can get better draw distance in other smartphones, but then again, I think they have done that to prevent a bit of overheating, because it's usually running at a very high resolution and 90 FPS and still managing to give you incredible results. Like anyone who loves to play games and is coming from maybe a Poco X3 Pro or another smartphone, you're gonna actually enjoy this. Like literally, you're gonna love it for how smooth it is. As you guys can see, we're getting 85 FPS while shooting, but still that's incredible. So yeah, it's very smooth, and the gameplay is also just amazing. Like I'm playing like a bot because I haven't played this game in almost, like, I have not played a Erangel match since I think 3 to 4 months, so I almost forgot everything. And let's see if we have an enemy here. You guys can see even while the scope is on and it's off, it's still giving 89 FPS constant, which is outstanding. Like you can't get better than this. Okay, we have a footstep. Let's see, where is the enemy? Okay, there you go. And yeah, as you guys can see, the FPS does drop while you are shooting at the enemy, but it drops to only 86 FPS, which is still incredible. So yeah, it's just amazing. Now one thing which I would like to test is actually in smoke, because in smoke most of the smartphones lag a lot, they hang at times. Let's try to test smoke. I'm gonna just drop a smoke grenade and see if I'm gonna get any problems in the smoke, in this FPS department. See at the top left corner, even in smoke, I'm getting 90 FPS, 89. Wow, like guys, this is incredible performance. I'm not even kidding. Nothing comes close to it. It just does everything the way it should. Like it's incredible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I think you can actually get an idea of how good this is working. Super duper awesome. And actually the best thing is, in this map I also got a chicken dinner. So I would not like to end this video right now. I wanted to make you see the chicken dinner which I got. But wow, like 88 FPS even after TDMs and then a classic match, and at 1.5K resolution. Like this processor has something up its sleeve. It's really powerful. Like this processor can actually do things which normal smartphones cannot. And there you go, we got the winner chicken dinner. So Yeah, that's incredible. So now let's just close this, and this is my trophy for winning this game. Incredible, guys. I love it. So yeah, let's just close this and show you how much of battery we have left after playing this. So let me just close it. Let's close. Okay, how do we close? Okay, let's just see the temperature. As you guys can see, the temperature right now is 44 degrees Celsius and the battery is 85 degree, 85%. So it's still a little warm obviously at the back and at the front, but I think it performed really well. Like nothing comes close to this at this price point. That's it. Hope you like it. Also in the next one, make sure you subscribe my channel. Peace out.